of Ghana, it is. Unfortunately, you cannot act on things that are unconstitutional. And I think that the committee that was set up, that's the Tutubikwachi committee, had to deal with an issue that was alien to the NDC constitution, and that is where the matter ended.
Right.
It ended there because, I mean, at the end of the day, there should be basis. And so if there was no basis for that, of course, I mean, people will read politics into that. Already I've started hearing people say that because the deadline for submission of names is, I mean, like almost here.
That's right.
There would not be enough time.
So they
have
don't
a
have
rerun.
time, literally.
And so the NDC would have been in a catch-22 position where they would not have a candidate. Or at best, they could field an independent candidate, or the MPP will have a field day. So politically, it makes sense in terms of the calculation. And I'm not saying that's the reason. But, I mean, you give any political party some level of, maneuverability. And so if prudence is that they should resort to that, they have done that. I disagree. I disagree with the argument that, and that's why I don't want to make it a Baba Jamal issue. I disagree with the fact that if there's a criminal offense occasioned, that offense should be dealt with to the letter. And I thought that the NDC had a very good opportunity to reset a parliamentary, system and an electioneering, and monetization of our election going forward, using this as, perhaps an opportunity. I would want to commend the president for the step he took swiftly, and I think that should send a signal to all his appointees that he really means business when he says that he will not shield anyone. He didn't shield Baba.
Sorry.
But I'm thinking that going forward, obviously Baba is going to win the seat, and so he would not need to go back to Nigeria. Having said that, I think that it would be unfair to limit it to Baba because there are issues, and already the biggest one that comes, to mind is the issue that is before the OSP, because the OSP is also going into it. The OSP is not limited by the NDC's constitution.
Right.
But then could look at all the criminal, or the, what do you call it, the, what's the right word? Okay, the laws of Ghana, and indicate that this, that is an offense. But the OSP has been petitioned. This one, nobody has petitioned the OSP to my knowledge.
Right.
They just jumped into it. But the OSP has been petitioned very recently by one of our co-panelists, Solomon Nkansa.
Right.
About
Owusu.
Solomon Nkansa is my former communications.
I know, right?
Boss. So sometimes anytime I want to mention my good friend's name, Nkansa comes. Now, he's petitioned the OSP with regard to over 300 pickup vehicles that Dr. Bawumia
said to have donated to the MPP.
No, he claims. It's not that somebody alleged. It's even in their book. I mean, they have a book that indicates that he even gave 300 plus, pickups. And the argument that some MPP people are putting up is that, he was using it to energize the party, energize the base. But what was Baba Jamal doing? Or what do our politicians across the divide, those in parliament and those who are aspiring to be, do when it comes to elections? They claim to be energizing the base. But really, we know they're buying the votes.
The minority in parliament, the majority in parliament, not the minority, had wanted the election results annulled.
Yes.
That didn't happen.
No, it did not.
X in their faces?
No, not X in their faces. I mean, the constitution is the constitution. I mean, you cannot go outside of your constitution to manufacture. Just the same way I cannot criminalize you for something that's an offense at the time of, that so-called offense. Yes. So it is not egg in their faces. But I think that morally, we all know what should have been done. And it would have affected a lot of people in parliament across the divide. I mean, most of them have gone into elections. Most of them have. And that's why I like to use 1B against 1B. Bawumia against Baba. Now, Bawumia gave 300 plus very luxurious, have you seen those? That's serious, luxurious, what do you call it? 4x4 pickups. How many televisions? 32-inch, not 60 something or 70 something.
TVB-TV.
No. 32 inches like
TVB-TV. Every TVB-TV.
Every wrong. My mobile phone does not compare to your iPhone.
Corey's TV is 32-inch. TV is TV.
No, but Charlie, this one is like Nokia versus iPhone.
But,
You know,
no, but TV.
Ericsson versus
Yeah, but
iPhone.
or Siemens, whichever
but the
one.
cost-
Our
the cost-
Alcatel.
Okay.
But TV is TV.
Okay, so any TV, any day, versus any, what do you call it, pickup, brand new pickup, any
Right,
day.
right.
Several of those, what do you call it, TVs will go into one pickup.
Right.
So the magnitude of the offense, if it is an offense, like the MPP are saying, then they should go ahead.
Are you
and also-
justifying this?
No, I'm not just. I'm saying that.
Because the man didn't deny that he distributed
No, he
television.
actually said that he didn't know about it.
No,
It was a
the
surprise.
first instance he said that what is wrong with giving people TVs.
he said that.
And then subsequently after the event, he came to say that, well, before he appeared before the committee, he said, I didn't give any TVs.
I think the chronology of things must be set right.
Right.
First, he says that he's been doing these things over the years, and it is true. He's been benevolent. He's been given items all the time. So it's not this time around. He's contested twice, remember, and so he may have done that, and that offense could have been occasioned twice or so. Now he says that he did not give those TV sets. His campaign says that friends from Akwetia did that as a surprise, whether it's
Sunrise
pre-Valentine,
on
whatever
3FM,
support,
the
I don't know.
best in the
But the bottom
morning.
line is that those friends can be identified. The TV sets came through somebody. We can trace. But I'm saying that for me, my issue is with the OSP because the NDC one is ended. That's it. You know? Now, the OSP is having an ongoing investigation on this matter. And I'm saying that they have one on their desk. This one, they weren't petitioned though. They've been petitioned. And they are refusing to act on that one, the Baumia one. Baba is good, Baumia is good. Baba is bad, Baumia is bad. And let's see where the acts will fall. And then we take it to the parliament.
I see. Ms. Ako, Baba Jamal is exonerated.
A very good morning to you and to my big brother,
Right.
Prince. I think we need to face the issues just as they are. I'm fine. I'm seeing that Prince is trying to, defend it
I'm not defending.
in a way.
I'm
The fact
against
is
it.
that if you read the representative of the people's law, section 33, it clearly states that a person commits the offense of bribery, and A, if that person directly or acting through another person, all right, gives money or obtain an office for a vote in order to induce people or refrain them from voting. Let me end it just here because we can go further to expand it more. But I'm ending it here because the NDC's report yesterday, if you take a careful look at it, says that one, they are time bound
Sunrise on
because if they want to,
3FM, the best
deal
in
with
the
this issue,
morning.
the NDC, the MPP may have, a good day to carry the seat, and so they were binded by time, and also they're looking at the legal issues and implications that may come up. However, the 5 contestants admitted that they acted inappropriately. It tells you that something went on. And the report of the committee of the NDC have indicted them. Because they have agreed. If they have agreed, then let's go back to the section 33 of the Representative of People's Law. That if one gives out money or any gift to acquire an office, it amounts to bribery. So from here, where then do we go? Must it be the OSP? No, it's the Ghana Police Service.
Do you think that the OSP in waiting, because just about a week ago we had the MPP primaries, the OSP didn't issue a statement to suggest that they were investigating anybody.
I mean, the OSP
even though there were mentions of people who had received monies and voters inducements, etc. And then suddenly, after the NDC by-election primary, the OSP now issues a statement and lumps the two together. Do you think the OSP was doing the work of God?
I think this is the reason why I have added my voice to the call suspending Kisejabin. That gentleman at the USP.
He has protection of tenure, doesn't he? 7 years.
Oh, so I mean, many people hold offices that has protection of tenure. All right.
Right.
But if your works become so incompetent and you violate the existing laws that governs your office, is it because your office has a tenure of office which will allow you to be there? No. It is not so. So, for instance, there have been series of these briberies and allegations that have gone on during elections. In 2020, he was there in office. The recent elections of the NPP, where we had Brenda Champon giving us 700 Ghana
You say
cedis.
2020? You mean 2024?
2024, not 2020.
Oh, 2024, sorry.
Yes.
2024. 2024.
2024, not
2024, he was in office. And he heard of all these things. Why didn't he, set up any investigation about that? The recent NPP presidential elections, Brenda Champon was given out 700 cedis. Bamia was given 500. Well, allegedly. But you see, sometimes the NDC initiated this investigation based on the evidences they saw from the media. I don't take some of these informations lightly when they come from media houses, especially like media general. Because media general journalists will not go to sit somewhere, stand somewhere and shoot, misinformed, documents or information to us. These are real information, and it is for that reason the NDC decided to, conduct an investigation into this. And so, if they have breached Section 33 of the Representation of the People's Act, what must be done? The law must take its course. But when it comes to the NDC, I understand their position.
Right.
It is political. And so they have to look at how best they can guard themselves well in order to win that seat. But in reality, Baba Jamal and the other aspirants have violated the law. Unfortunately, it's as if they are hanging Baba Jamal, as if he is the only one who, have been involved in this. The OSP invited Baba Jamal. Why didn't he invite the others?
You mean Baumia?
No, I mean Baba Jamal. OSP, Hajia and Co.
And all the others.
You should have invited all of them.
Okay.
Because these are allegations
That's correct.
that involves these people. Why do you invite only Baba Jamal? Is he the only one who drinks, tea from the cup? Or others drink from calabash?
Now you are attacking me.
So I think the OSP should do its work very well. But I remember President Mahama talking about the office of the OSP, that it should not be scrapped. Instead, if the individuals who are occupying those positions are not doing their job very well, yes, we can look at, taking them out and bringing people who can do the job. Because that office is established to take care of corruption and corruption-related activities involving high-profile persons of political connections.
Right.
And so, yes, it is good, but nobody has written any, petition to you.
Right.
So why do you investigate this case and leave the others? Which didn't happen a month ago. It was just a week.
Just a week apart.
Are you trying to be selective in your investigations? So, I don't get it.
Okay. Prince, I know that you also bereaved the Lakpa Wolom.
Yeah.
It's going to be with alone. I digress a bit, but just to grant.
Very, very important.
Also an indigenous of land from Kwe, so this is important to me.
Yeah.
What are the rights looking like?
Yeah. Just a quick throw in. So he ponders right whilst we do our bilateral.
No.
Bilateral.
So you want to respond quickly to
I
him?
just want to give him food for thought. Professor Nyaku, you know him?
Professor Kensley-Nyako.
Yes, you know him.
Yes.
Is he a friend?
No.
But he's an MP.
He's an MP.
He's still in Parliament.
And you see, that particular case, I personally
The
wrote
one
to
who
the
gave
OSP. He gave
the election.
not just breakfast. He gave an envelope,
No, he
white
said He
envelope.
wanted them to use it for breakfast.
So was it food?
Well, breakfast is food, is not.
Oh no. What he handed was it food?
No,
It
he
was
said-
an envelope.
He said,
Perceived.
he said I don't have food to give you, but
So-
I have money that you can use
Exactly.
to
So
buy
he
food.
gave money.
So silver and gold have
I none? But breakfast I have. Bread and butter I do have.
So you see, he handed over that to an electoral officer.
So
Yeah, but-
We petitioned the OSP
yes.
and the IGP.
And what happened? Nothing.
I think nothing happened.
Exactly.
So why would the OSP go into this matter?
Exactly.
You see, that is where I have a challenge.
You wrote a petition to the
Yes,
OSP
yes,
So
about Dr.
I
Kinsley
tell you.
MP
Yes,
and he's
for
still in
giving
Parliament.
breakfast
Yes,
to the people.
yes.
I mean, money
yes.
for breakfast.
for money.
And nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
OSP.
I'm telling you,
You
nothing
wrote.
happened. I wrote, and nothing happened. I copied the Ghana Police IGP's office, and nothing happened. What we heard was that they've been invited. What is the outcome of that report?
What does that
Nobody
make you
knows.
think of the OSP?
In fact, the OSP is being selective in his duties, and I don't think it is nice to do that. That is not the best to do. If you really want to work in the interest of the state, you take every matter serious as possible as a test. You don't pick and choose.
Right.
You understand?
I really wished that Solo was in the studio today because he also wrote to the OSP over the Bawumia pickups.
Yeah,
And
I remember
so
that.
far,
He sat in your chair and said that.
Yes, nothing has happened. So you have two of your guests who have written to the OSP and nothing has been done.
And they are not
nobody
the
has written to him.
And they are not
busybody.
the only ones. So I have a long list of people who have written.
So Kisia Jabin has to address the press, or he should get Sami Dako to tell us where they've reached with the Kislinyaku matter, the Bawumia matter, pickups,
Brian
and then
Champon
Brian
issue.
Champon, and then Baba Jama in that order, order in which
The
happened.
petitions
so
are
Kingsley
right.
first, then
Dr.
Bawumia
Bawumia,
pickup second, Brian
Champon.
Champon, then we can talk about TVs.
Baba Jama. Yeah.
Before you even, drop on this, I also submitted a petition to the same OSP
Regarding
about a bribery allegation that happened at, I think, the 30th or 31st October IPAC meeting that was held at Aliza.
Yes, I remember
I
that
personally,
meeting.
I personally was handed over 3,000 Ghana cedis.
Hey, did
Yes.
you take it?
For what?
Okay, so we had a lot of issues with the register,
Yes.
and some were saying we should annul the register,
On 3FM.
Right.
get another one and all that. That meeting was specifically to discuss whether the register was fit for purpose.
Right.
And one Jerry Apeu gave out monies.
You were given 3,000.
I'm telling
Did
you.
you take it?
I took it.
You chop.
No. I took it straight to the OSP's office.
You
To
took the money
investigate.
to the
I am
OSP.
telling you, to investigate
But
this
you,
matter.
do you have a problem with money?
I don't have problem with money. I can chop money, Pam, but you see, you say, you understand? There are
But
some
somebody
monies
give
you
you
don't
free
chop.
money, you know, chopper.
This is not free money.
So-
it is money that is expected to influence my
It's an
decision.
exhibit.
You,
So I use it as an exhibit. Thank
You-
you.
you
But when we
agree-
close from the show and they give me money, I'll take
You-
by the way.
you put 3,000 in an envelope and give
Yes,
to Corey.
and it
we,
is-
we will show you how to spend money.
You understand?
So,
And
so you took it to the OSP
I took it to the OSP.
and nothing happened.
We finished the elections, and I think in 2025, somewhere June, July, we were invited.
After
After
this was prior to 2024
exactly
elections.
yes,
And then when you submitted the thing, it took until July
yes,
2025
Yes.
for you to be called.
yes.
And what were you told?
So we're asked to bring evidence of what
Sunrise
we
on 3
think
FM,
contributes
the
to.
best
But the
in the
3,000 is
morning.
not evidence
They
enough.
claimed that perhaps the 3,000 wasn't an evidence. So they were asking me to bring the invitation letter that invited political parties to the program. Now there was a platform
Right.
for IPAC,
Right.
and as smart as these guys are,
Right.
we went back on the platform to check if I could get that invitation letter.
Right. They deleted
It
it.
is not there anymore.
But
It is not there. And
so-
you see, there were CCTV footage,
Right,
all right,
right.
cameras around,
the-
and
the-
there were areas where the said gentleman entered and was giving out the money. Of course, in washrooms there are no cameras,
Right.
but outside the washroom, around the pool area, there are
Right,
cameras,
right.
and they could show you people walking into the washroom to take their monies.
Right.
Oh,
When you delay
was hiding
every-
in the washroom.
I'm telling you, when you delay,
He shared their money in the toilet.
yes, when you delay investigations like this, okay, it becomes so difficult to get the.
What
the
happened
importance
to your
of it.
3,000? Is
It
it still with the
it is
OSP?
still with them. I'm thinking of maybe going
to collect
it. Yes,
Eat fufu
Because,
and abenqua or
it is
something.
becoming difficult that we
It reminds
we
me of
waste
a similar
ourselves and our
petition.
time and
You
nothing
know, I
comes.
did a petition against Sofa Akufu
Yes.
for stealing a land.
Yes,
sorry,
the land,
for
yeah.
paying
On
7,000
3FM,
and
the
Yeah,
paying the
best
chief
in the
justice.
morning.
The what do you call it? The president never acted on it. And
At the time,
yes, that's Akufo-Addo.
President
for 2 years.
Akufo-Addo,
For 2
Nana
years.
Addo Dankwa.
And we kept asking the Council of State, because it was supposed to have been sent to them, asking for 2 years. Had press conferences, demonstrations. They never responded. And then when Sofa Akufu went on retirement on her 70th birthday, that's when Samuel Okudzeto, the lawyer, who was the chairman of the petitions committee of the Council
Right,
of State,
right.
wrote to me saying that the matter is moot after 2 years. So this country, honestly, we have a long way to go. We
Charlie,
have a long way to go.
So, Ms. Ako, you gave the
3,000,
3,000 to just like that. Do you know what we can do with 3,000?
You can get a few votes.
You're not serious.
It is important that sometimes we.
You're not serious. You have 3,000.
So nothing can justify what I'm saying.
No. I'm sure an unemployed youth is listening to us.
Papa.
3,000 now. On my ways. You put in the same envelope.
No, I changed the envelope.
You changed the
Okay,
envelope.
so the money wasn't given to me in an envelope.
Okay.
So I had to get an envelope.
So you bought
Yes, I
an envelope.
bought an
So it's
envelope.
more than 3,000 cedis.
Oh,
Because the envelope costs you money.
Yes, 20%, 1 CD or so.
Yeah, man.
And you see, I have serial numbers of the money.
Chema,
You
you're
took
not.
pictures of the money.
Not just pictures. I
So
took
it
the
means that
serial numbers
if the
of the
man
money.
finds the money in circulation
Yes.
one day,
You will know
Yes,
that
I'm
this
not
is my
taking my
money.
money.
Yes, he has stopped my money.
Are
Yeah.
you bad man? Hey, Charlie, this one. Charlie, you do all. You do all.
On
Down to the
3FM,
sad
the
piece.
best.
Hey,
You
yes.
see, and
Yes.
And that is why you see, when it comes to issues of vote buying and inducement, it is something that is eating us up. The NDC, when you meet them on platforms, will tell you that it is a bad thing.
Right.
The MPP, when you meet them, they tell you it's a bad thing.
Right.
Where is the political will that
Yeah.
will stop this?
Yeah.
I think the time is now. If you look at the amount of money that goes into politics and the way we have monetized our democracy, it's very bad.
That's what gives birth to corruption and galamsey and the involvement of politicians and galamsey and all that, because they need to recoup the monies that they've spent.
Yes.
And a lot of money is spent in these elections. So it's not
It-
surprising that a lot of these things happen. And I thought that the Speaker of Parliament said something good, that if anyone in Parliament
is
is
caught-
caught either engaged in corruption or galamsey, he will not show it.
Yeah.
To date. That's the Frimpong Boateng report that people in Parliament who are in that report. What is happening? I think that
Some of them came fighting and then
yes.
subsequently came to apologize. But then, does it exonerate anybody?
and I think it's about time. The media must, and of course, Mr. Corruption Watch, I really have a lot of respect for you after this 3,000.
3,000, Charlie.
It may not be the end of the world. 3,000 may not be very
Yeah.
much, but at least it speaks to character. And I think that I really have a lot of respect for you.
Man had 3,000
Yeah,
CDs, took serial numbers, took photographs, bought an envelope, and put it in. I went to dash it to
Drove to the
Kiseja.
OSP and then gave
Was it
out.
new notes or?
They were not new.
No, they couldn't have been new.
So my interest was to investigate to find out who actually gave out the money to Jerry. Because my perception was that if an IPAC meeting had been organized, and it's organized by Madam Jane Mensah with the deputies, and so who gave out that money? Because you handed that
You
office.
said what date was that?
It was
Was it before 2020 elections?
no, before 2024 elections.
Because
The first IPAC meeting that was televised.
No, because if I remember, Solomon Owusu has another issue with the EC regarding being bribed for the 2020 elections
Right.
through the husband using a land that belonged to the Ghana Tourism Authority, and he showed documents 19th April 2020. The land was given to the husband. That was before the elections, and so the woman may have, as a result of that, in his opinion, been churning out the plenty, revised results based on the appreciation that she got from that, I don't know what to call it, donation or whatever else it is. So I think that the OSP should really do a comprehensive, job at particularly the EC chair, allegations against her, because at the end of the day, it's not just about
OSP petitions.
parliamentarians and people who are running for office.
This is published on 3 News.
Right.
Sorry.
Anyway.
It's published on 3 News.
Yes, OSP petition to probe alleged bribery during recently held IPAC meeting.
Yeah.
This was after you gave your 3,000
Yes.
cedis. Ebo, welcome.
My brother.
So this man had 3,000 cedis at a certain IPAC meeting. It was not in an envelope. Then he put the money in an envelope and took it to OSP. Took serial numbers. Said OSP should investigate. Basically, they have not investigated. The money is still with them. He doesn't know how to use 3,000 cedis.
So yours has not been investigated.
It has
No.
not been investigated.
But ours to
And we're just talking about you, the pickup.
the pickup.
Baumia pickups.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over 300.
Over
And
300.
think about it.
The cost of that.
Sarkozy, former president of France, is in jail.
Push your mic towards you. Yes.
Sarkozy has been jailed
Nicolas
5 years.
Sarkozy.
Yes. Former president of France. Why?
Who married this primary school teacher?
Yes.
Yeah.
So no, that was Macron.
That's Macron.
Macron married her. But the Sarkozy is
sorry.
Sarkozy has been jailed 5 years. Do you know why? Because he took money from Libya to finance his campaign.
I see.
He took money from Libya to finance his campaign. And because of that,
He's been jailed.
he's been jailed 5 years. Former president of France.
Oh, we can't do that here.
And we have a vice president who has come out openly, publicly, to say that this is what I did. I procured, or I bought, or I donated over 300 pickups to a political party.
He's published it in a book, and he said 300 plus, which means that he couldn't even count.
Yes.
So it could be 400. It could be
Yes.
Let's even pretend that we didn't share expired rice to distress people from the office of the vice president.
So-
Let's pretend we did.
So are we serious as a people?
You should tell me. You have lived longer than I have. You
We are,
should tell
we
me.
are, we are not serious.
We are not serious.
We are not serious. If we were to be a very serious country, someone like Dr. Baumia wouldn't have been working out easily like that.
Do you have something against him?
I've just told you about 300 pickups. He should be by this time he should be answering questions.
Maybe the
Two.
OSP is afraid of. talking
Yeah,
about
two.
it.
You just mentioned. Maybe you didn't. No, you didn't mention it. How many containers of rice was seized? It was not about 20
And the
containers.
businessman's rice.
Yeah.
That was shared for Ramadan.
Yes.
Oh, but why are you bringing that? We are going to do Ramadan very soon.
No,
And
but
Lent.
but you see, it is important. It is important we bring it up. The reason being
No,
that
but you can't bring it up just when
On
we are
today's
going
show,
to
let's
do
pretend
Ramadan.
No, it doesn't matter.
No, you don't. You are not permitted to do that.
and a young man who did that, he did that with Dr. Baumia's letterhead.
yes.
The young man is not a Muslim. Listen to this. You need to understand the issues well. The young man works at the office of the vice president. He
Former
uses
vice president.
the former vice president at the time, vice president. He uses his letterhead to get somebody's rice, somebody Ghanaian. If for a reason the person was not able to clear the goods, why don't you support him if you can? If you won't support him, you go and seize the rice. You go and get the rice with the letterhead. The young man is not a Muslim, but the rice were shared to Muslims. And the vice president is a Muslim. Just add the pieces together. Add 1 + 1, you get 2. And after that, the young man was not sacked. Was not even questioned. He still stayed at the office till MPP was kicked out of office.
But are you surprised? Another man from his office took the prison's service headquarters as his property from Baumia's office.
So it's like once you occupy certain position, then Akufo-Addo should be answering questions.
What questions should you be answering?
Why is he not
97
Tobo.
$97 million wasted. Look at the burdens look at the quality of burdens that were brought down for
Judges'
that home.
homes, etc.
And he's free. He's a free man.
But it's the house of God.
House of God where?
You see, you see, this democracy that is supposed to help us is destroying this country.
Oh, come on.
Oh yes. The only thing we can be proud of is that we've had smooth elections
Right.
or smooth transitions. Apart from that, look at do you think this would have happened in any country that is not practicing democracy?
Do you have something against the house of God being constructed?
House of God.
Yes.
You see, if God did not
We
allow,
brought a stone from
if
Israel.
If
Israel.
the
Do you
God that
know
I serve-
Israel? Do you know Israel?
Yes, I know Israel.
Do you know there's the value of the stones in Israel?
Yes.
Foundational stones.
My brother Johnny, but the point is that the God that I serve, if God did not allow David to build him a cathedral or a temple, I tell you that God will not allow the Akufo-Addo.
But if Nanado's father couldn't build it, even though it muted the idea, his son built it, David and Solomon.
No.
Your Bible
The kind of people God will allow to build him a temple, Nanado is not one of them.
You are about-headed like Nanado. Why are you speaking against your
No,
kind?
but by being Nanado's record, I mean, God that I serve, the living God, maybe some different God. Nanado building God temple, then God will come and
Small G.
in any case, God doesn't dwell in temples that are built with human hands. God, the temple, the temple in the
Did
Bible.
you not see the Christian council pastors there praying for?
Did you also not
I'm
see
coming.
some of
Hold
the
on.
committee members
Let me
leaving
f-
the committee?
Let me finish my question. Did you not see the Christian council there?
That's why I have a problem with them. That they want a temple to be built by God by Nana Akufo-Addo. Or built to God by Nana Akufo-Addo. And they went. Hey, these people, they are not serious. That's why. No,
But you cannot say that.
they're not serious. But how can you? No, how can you go to president and say, Mr. President, continue this? Nana Akufo-Addo started it. God in His own wisdom thwarted this because it doesn't make sense to Him.
You say God stopped
Thwarted the work. God will allow Akufo-Addo to build him a temple.
The people who were there, Dr. Dag Hayward Mills, Joyce
They
Ayi,
left.
That's why they left.
they left.
Yeah.
That's why they left. Because this was a personal promise he made to God.
To his
Deciding
God. He said
to his God. Deciding
But
to build a
is his
cathedral.
God different
Why
from
must-
our God?
Maybe I've told you the God that I serve, the living God, the triune God, will not allow Akufo-Addo to.
A small G
Akufo-Addo.
God did there. Small G
Maybe he had his own God.
I'm in trouble. It's 3
Maybe
minutes
he
after
had his
that.
own God, but use our taxpayers' money
Yeah.
to go and build that. If you know you
To
have
build what?
promise to give to
To
God,
build what? To create a hole.
But do you know that the presidents don't pay tax?
they don't pay tax.
Yes, presidents
Yeah,
don't pay
they
tax,
don't
and
pay
then you
tax.
pay tax, and he takes the tax to go and build for his
He
God.
was
on his
looking for a
promise.
national
That's-
monument for you. I want to, Prince Derek, I want you to imagine for a second that you go to the National Cathedral, fully constructed. You have unleavened bread, you have wine from Canaan,
Yes.
and then you have
dinosaurs.
and you have a dessert of dates and date palm and the rest.
Yes, and
Can you imagine yourself
Yeah,
in
and
that?
imagine the Garden of Eden with dinosaurs from the Jurassic Park era.
Yeah. That's it's going to be beautiful, isn't it? Not going to be beautiful.
No, it's not. It's not. You're going to see Firestone.
It's
No,
terrible.
honestly,
It's terrible.
I think
It's
that
terrible.
nothing compares to what they
terrible.
have. They've set a record, but somebody must pay for it. And I think ultimate responsibility is the one who made that promise and the one who used our taxes. That is first, Nana Akufo-Addo. Second, his finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta, who's running.
No,
Third,
he will come back
he will-
after ice.
you're
that I
promising
can
me
tell.
that. I'll give you another t-shirt. I told you. Bring Ken back. No, but you've never been playing our song,
Don't worry, the DJ is not here.
and the songs
When
are
the DJ
nice.
comes.
They bring Ken back. And
Now I
they are
have to
beautiful
make,
songs.
We have
Yeah.
to make some small money.
But that one too,
You
I'll
know-
pay. I'll pay.
Yeah, you have to pay.
Okay. 3,000.
The best in the morning.
for her time departing from this earthly plane actually also indicated to us how it's important to chauffeur spirits into the silent harbor of life. Numoya Mofio is going to be with the Lord. The La Manche is going to be with the Lord. For those of you who don't know, I am an indigenous of La. I come from Kwe. Prince Derek Ajay. Ulomo Ete.
Yeah, in the moment,
Yes.
La Mancha hu ete.
Hey, there are big vacancies to be filled.
Yeah. So basically, the JSH's responsibility was to find a new La Mancha.
Right.
When the La Mancha died,
Right.
unfortunately, he's also gone, and so we have to find his replacement, to find a replacement for the La Mancha.
Right.
And then now the Wulomo 2 is gone, and ordinarily, in fact, for those who don't understand Gar custom,
Right.
we are very spiritual people, and we had our leaders as the spiritual leaders, as the Wulomo. And when it came to chieftaincy, the modern chieftaincy era, and Ghana as a nation state, it became necessary for us to dichotomize our chieftaincy, or the symbol of our stool. That's in the one who is the occupant. That's the La Manche.
Right.
So he gave his spiritual side to somebody from the same stock. That's the Kwe, where he and I come from.
Yeah, Kwe.
That's the stool.
That's the royal gate.
That's the royal, yes. Royalty starts and ends with Kwe. And there's a rotational system anyway. But so somebody from Kwe, a daughter of the stool, was given to the Leshi, which also came out of Kwe.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to handle the Lakma. Bulomo, that's the spiritual essence of La.
Right.
So that was half of the Manche, is the Wulomo. So he's supposed to take care of his every need. He installs one, he can bury one, and so on. Now that is gone, and we don't know whether we can have one like next week.
Right.
That's the La Manche. It means that we should be able to bury this one and work out the issues that unfortunately are plaguing us with some court issues and all around the La Manche. So we can have a new one. And then a new La Wulomo can be installed.
So when is Numoya Mofio being buried?
Okay, so here's the lineup of activities. Today he'll be brought from the custody.
Oh, today?
Yes.
Okay.
We have what we call fire.
Right.
They have to go for
By the riverside.
yeah, water, and there's this water from Jubilee which is always flowing, never ending. It's a stream that flows like from the beginning of time.
Right.
So that is what is used to bath our royals. They'll go for that, and then the body will be brought in the night, and then the processes will start, and then let me even take us to when he died. I think it's only fair that people know when he died. He died on 18th December. That's Thursday, 18th December.
Right.
And the week will be today. That's Thursday, 12th February, 2026, at the forecourt of the Royal Palace.
Right.
Then, yes.
Today is Wednesday.
So he'll be brought in today, and then tomorrow the wake will be kept. And then on Friday, the 13th of February, 2026, that's when the funeral rites will happen, and then the interment will happen at the La Royal Cemetery to crown it all. But again, unfortunately, the role that he's played in Ghana's, advancement in terms of the democracy that we've enjoyed, people don't recall. But you remember the Hands of Our Hotels
Right.
demonstration? He led it.
That's right. I
led
remember
that
that.
demonstration.
The gang of 4 hotels that
Yes.
Dr. Brian Champo
Yes.
wanted to buy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He prayed before we moved.
Yes, and
But
went all the way
He
to the end.
prayed before we moved.
Yeah, and he went throughout that. He's led a number of such.
Actually, so we wanted to sell those hotels here.
Sorry.
We wanted to sell those hotels here.
Yes.
But the hotels are doing fine now.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're doing fine now.
Hey,
And the new administration is
They wanted to sell Tor.
Yes.
And Tor is doing
So
fine
the
now.
strategy is run it down and buy.
yeah.
NIB like
so
they wanted to do it
the-
to NIB too.
Since Momo is not happy with the commentary that you guys are running,
you know, this is a bobo. Samanada.
So carry on.
so the Lavache is Samadada, my dad and Jasiche is Samadada, and the new one is going, and the song that you just heard says, "Sister Momo Amaje me.
Yeah.
This-
Sisa hele.
Sister, hey,
No
that's a
ya ne.
new
Ya ke
debt
sisa
who's going to
mumwa ke.
where the old ones are.
Ke
She go and tell the
hear
old
me.
ones that they should.
They should send something home.
They should send 3,000 rupees. You know,
Without the serial numbers.
without serial numbers.
But see, after that, I will tell you something.
So-
and if I say don't laugh at me.
I would.
So I think that he's dealt with many politicians across the divide. When Baumia was going for his elections, he went to him, he prayed for him. When Mama was going, the same thing. He stood on platforms with both political sides. He has his political biases, but at least he's shown that he's not indifferent of the fact that the truth must be. Of course, everybody is fallible. He has his bad sides, and I'm not one who sings tributes of people because they are dead, and if they have wrongs, I will not say so. He has his own faults, but that is not the issue for today. I think that those who he has mingled with whilst alive must see his departure as being one worthy. And I'd single out Sami Ablakwa. Sami Ablakwa. In fact, last year on his 50th birthday, Sami and Namomo and others
Right.
supported his 50th birthday at the Labadi Beach Hotel,
Right.
which was one of the hotels he helped save. That I could remember the workers dancing and happy, you know, in
Sunrise
that
on
business.
3 FM,
And we
the
gave them
best
credit
in the
for saving
morning.
their jobs and all that. Sami Ablakwa and others must be seen today,
Right.
not tomorrow, after he's been buried. They must be seen to be solidarizing with the man who lit the fire, for which reason they have the offices that they have today. Likewise, Baumia is also flag bearer. He went to pray. He will not have another prayer in his second attempt.
But his
at
people were
least-
not happy that he went to the Muslim, where they go, shrine.
No, it's not a shrine. And,
Yeah,
look, Charlie,
and I say it's not a shrine. I know, but his
this one, pure one,
his
pure.
people were not happy that
but he's done things for churches too.
Dr. Timothy Baumia.
Yes. No, but I'm saying that across the divide, let us, those who have stolen our lands, especially, they should all be seen at the funeral. So at least have a pilgrimage.
No,
Yes.
no, you can't say that.
3 FM.
Those who have stolen your land, how which lands were
If they've
stolen?
the land, take the lands back.
Which lands
No,
were
the
stolen?
president has promised to take the lands back. I'm saying that those who have enjoyed, those who have enjoyed our lands, they should show up.
Say people have stolen your land.
No,
No,
when you take something that's not yours, what is it?
I don't know. But you are the one claiming that people have stolen your land.
Also,
And,
so that's stealing. Are you saying that the rice were stolen?
I don't know.
please, let's
They were
move on.
taken. So on that note, I think
So,
that
yes.
we should.
So today and tomorrow,
Yes,
that's when
and then,
the football
Friday
is happening.
is the climax.
The member of parliament for that area, the Ladade Kutopong,
Rita Na Odolesowa, who's
Odolesowa.
also a royal from Kwe.
That yes,
Yes.
and that's my grandmother's name, Odole.
Well, that's my first. Okay, it's the first daughter's name
Yes,
in our area. I mean, in Kwe.
Odole. Yes,
It's either Odole or Jama. So you have Odole, Odoko, Odokai,
right.
then Odocho, and so on. My
Did
brother
you
has 4 girls.
did
so-
you know that my grandfather is Odoe Sykes?
Yes, I have heard about that.
Yes,
I'm
that's
yet
my.
to, I'm yet to investigate to see the rest of your ancestry.
No, that's
That one
the
is-
That's why I'm saying when I talk about Ghanaians,
Yes.
they say I'm tribalistic. I don't care.
No, but Olamoni.
In Langoni, onyo
Those who have seen what do you call it, the overpass, the one that's called Sankara, it used to have a name.
yes, Sankara Circle.
No, before Sankara, it had a name.
Yes,
Do you know what it was?
tell us.
Oh, there was a man who was very close to Nkrumah,
Mm,
who was a guy. He's one of the big 6.
right.
Akweje.
Good. Do you know where it comes from?
Ako.
Ako, Ajay.
Ajay. We don't say
It's
Ajay.
La.
It's
Ako,
Ajay.
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 yes.
Yeah.
He's one of the principal reasons why La gave a lot of its lands for national development. He was close to Nkrumah and he was from La. And he was
Ako.
close to the chief,
That's-
Ni Ajay Onano.
That's
the fifth.
that's what my Fanti brothers have corrupted to be Ako.
Ako.
They have corrupted it. Yeah, but we are one.
So our
We
history,
are one. Go stop people.
so our history must be told very well. And the role that Ni Ajay Onano, the 5th, played in getting Ghana a lot of the developmental, like today you have an airport, you have, what do you call it, the University of Ghana, you have the
Trade Fair
aviation,
Center, you have
Those
Bema
lands-
Camp.
If those lands had not been given, what would we have? You understand? And so if people call for such persons to be honored, and that's one of the things that yesterday we were discussing on Good Evening Ghana for the Churches program, you know, whether the airport should be named after him. We don't mind if it's Accra, but at least something should be named after him. So if it's not the airport, then it should be the University of Ghana at least, because when he gave that line, it became so controversial that you
But
get so
do you
much.
remember that we wanted to change the name of the University of Ghana to JB Dankwa?
No, it won't happen.
Oh, it will happen.
It will happen.
Oh.
A name change will happen, but it will be Ni Ajay Udana the fifth, because
Dr.
we are ceding the
JB
airport.
Dankwa University of Intellectuals.
No, you see, Prempeh, the first airport is a good one because it goes to heritage and the story behind the Prempeh. Same way we should have.
We have
So
to go.
how were we able to resolve this issue of Tata Kwasi coming from Accra or Eastern region or something?
No,
it's
he's
Accra,
he's
bro.
It's Accra. And somebody wanted to.
No.
All our good men are
We don't want that. We don't want that.
Is
Now
it-
we
do you
are
know
weak.
what- Yeah. Do you know what?
Yeah, sorry.
My first daughter is called Lamle.
Okay.
Hey, Ghana heritage.
My mom was Lamle.
I see.
Ah,
Now
Yes, now Lamle.
I wanna be with you.
So,
Nah,
but
Lamle.
unfortunately, she was the only person who could speak Ghana in the house, and she didn't teach us. So I don't know any Ghana. I can't
But
speak.
you
I
live
can't.
in
I can't
Accra.
speak a sentence.
But you eat. I know you eat kenke.
Of
Six
course, I
Twos can
eat kenke.
attest to that.
yeah, that's a
I know, I
sin.
eat
That's a
kenke.
sin.
Yeah. So my daughter goes to school.
And
because
you're
of
speaking
her
to the
name-
policy. No, Charlie,
Because
the
of her
P1 to
name-
3 policy must be strictly adhered to. You are a typical example. You see, government policy is that the mother tongue should be taught. The mother tongue in Accra, if that policy was being done properly, you will not be telling us this today, because then you will be speaking as a natural consequence.
Yeah.
of
So
being
my
in
daughter
Accra.
goes to school because of her name.
People start
from Accra begin to speak.
Yeah, Ghana with her.
And it's just completely lost.
Which is unfortunate. And must be cured. So you must support the effort to have the language policy.
no,
in
it's
Ghana
it's very important.
enforced.
It's very important. I'm struggling with my kids even in Cape Coast speaking fancy.
Right.
It's a bit of a problem.
Yes.
So
Wow.
yeah, I'm telling you, even in Cape Coast.
Yeah, I am fancy.
Yeah, mom fancy.
Oh,
You
go
can and you can't broken fancy there. And you can't a friend hey, what's in then?
Is on 92.
I'm fine, Daddy.
I'm fine.
Sunrise
And
on
then what's
3
that?
FM.
Ade, how are you doing? Missy be some do what's in then? I'm so
Otin den,
kind of movie. Yeah, so I'm connected to. I think our family house Osu there. My grandmother was partly Ghana. My so we are into half. But
so
in
we
Ghana,
have
some
some-
you see, secondary school, Mukwana in Karafungote,
Right.
I couldn't speak. I went to
But it's
university.
It's like the
my
family.
roommate,
It's
my
very easy
roommate,
to learn.
Osa
Right.
Thompson,
Right.
typical Ghana.
Right.
I couldn't.
Osai is also from our corner.
Yeah, and so I've given up.
Don't give up. Never give up.
We have moved this rung higher, one rung higher on the corruption perception index. John Mahama has been in power for like 1 year, 2 months, if you will. Is this something to celebrate? Let me start with you, Bo.
I will say yes and I will say no.
Tell me why.
Yes, because it's an improvement. No, because we could have done
The
better.
best in the morning.
I believe
is
that,
on
as I said,
92.7.
our democracy
Sunrise on 3
It's
FM.
rather breeding corruption,
Okay.
honestly.
Explain.
Yeah, and our democracy allows all manner of corruption to go on in this country. I mean,
Right.
we just witnessed 2 elections.
Right.
Presidential election, primary and parliamentary primary, and we saw what happened. All these things happened because in the name of democracy.
Right.
And so I think we need to do more if we really want to sanitize our system and ensure that we direct our resources to where they are supposed to be. Our resources are meant for development. They are not meant for chop, like the way we are seeing it all over the place. I mean, just imagine a political party having a system that allows over 211,000 people voted
Right.
in the MPP's
The best in the
election.
morning is
211,000 people.
92.7.
And if
Sunrise on 3 FM.
per information we have available,
Right.
each delegate was given 700 Ghana cedis, for example, by Bernard Champon. If you do calculation, if you can help me, it will help the discussion.
They were expecting 200,000 delegates.
Yes, and 211,000
No,
voted.
I wanted to use the round figures for easy calculation. So 200,000.
Yeah.
And then 7
Yeah,
per head.
700 per
So
person.
14.
That's 100 and
104.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
If
and
you deduct 3,000 from it, how much will you get?
That's your 30,000.
you see, so that is the D-Day. You see,
But I'm sure. No, I think it was supposed to be 7,000 though.
and
So 3,000.
and that is the D-Day expenditure.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So
There was some proud to
I
that.
mean, prior to that, when they went
Yeah,
round and
yeah.
all that. So you can imagine
Yeah.
if someone will have to spend this amount of money just to become a flag bearer. And mind you, Dr. Baumer paid more than Brian.
Yeah.
We don't know that forever.
No, but if he's able to get
because the delegates themselves have said it. Now, if this is the situation, and the person will have to pay this much, the next stage will be the general election.
Right.
How much is the person going to spend to become president? If he becomes president, how is he going to pay the money? Because he doesn't create money. He doesn't have money making machine.
Galamsey Day.
So
Corruption Day.
yeah. So how is he going to pay back?
It's not corruption.
It's not going to come from our taxes.
Yeah, that's corruption.
It's not going to come from Galamsey, destruction
Yes,
of our environment.
yes.
So that's why I'm saying that even our democracy, we have not managed it well.
That's true.
If you want to fight corruption, we should manage our democracy well. Let's touch the constitution. The only way.
What does the government need to do to change the perception of Ghanaians regarding corruption, particularly about the government?
No, you see, corruption should be punished.
We should punish people for
Yes.
engaging in corruption.
Yes, corruption should be made expensive. Cheap goods, cheap product is affordable.
Right.
Sunrise
Cheap
on
pro-
3FM,
cheap products
the
are
best in the
affordable.
morning.
Once they become expensive, people find it difficult to buy.
Right.
That's how we should make corruption. Corruption is so cheap in Ghana. It's
People
so
walk
affordable.
away
Yes,
committing
yes,
crimes.
they steal with ease because the system doesn't punish. We don't have what we have is not deterrent enough, so people get emboldened. When they are stealing, there's no sense of fear that once I'm caught, this is going to happen to me.
Consequence.
Yes. So once they have that free mind, that our system is so corrupt that I can steal enough to even bribe the judge,
Right.
to bribe the prosecutor, then they can go scot-free. But if it becomes a system where you steal a CD and you go to jail for it, people will begin to think. That is why some of us think that the Constitution, those who worked on the Constitution,
Right.
should be able to help us, because we are still in the process, right?
That's right.
We should be able to help us to use the Constitution to make corruption so expensive, such that even those who are managing the Constitution will find it difficult to manipulate it to suit one person or the other. So we have a long way to go in terms of corruption. And I'm saying
Sunrise on
it begins.
3FM, the best in the morning.
Professor Wu taught us public administration. He said
Right.
when the fish is getting rotten, it starts from the head, right?
That's right.
Yes. So what it means is that if the leaders, because whoever emerges from a political party is potential president.
That's right.
So the person is corrupt already. Before the person ascends to the throne, he's corrupt already. So what do you expect from such a person? You're going to have corruption all over the place. That is why in the previous administration, for example, corruption was like indifference game. Everywhere dance. You go everywhere. Every institution. It became the norm. Because the party itself, if they are going for Congress, will tax their CEOs and the ministers to make contribution to the Congress.
That's right.
Where are they going to get the money to make the contribution?
They will take.
They have to take it from our coffers. And so the whole system is corrupt. We need proper sanitization. The president should, one of the legacies the president will leave behind is how he fought corruption successfully.
Okay.
And Ora is dragging 8 feet. Ora is crawling. We want to see Ora galloping like a horse. That's how we can succeed. I mean, if we are told we have so many cases, and if you have so many cases, you can't use tortoise approach.
What is tortoise?
Tortoise approach, you know how tortoise run and walk?
Majestically.
Yes, majestically. We need galloping. Horse. We need to be very serious.
Run like a hare.
Yeah. By this time, people should be in jail. You see, and the people are talking so much about Attorney General. Let's put pressure on him. But let's also talk about the judiciary itself, the judges, who sometimes allow one case to run for 7 years, for 6 years.
The wheels of justice.
That one, almost that hen.
Tobo.
Oh
no! If I come accusing you,
why is it that?
And I don't have the ample evidence.
Yeah, why is that somebody will steal cassava, somebody's plantain, a goat or chicken? The person goes to court within 3 weeks. The person is
But the person is caught with the cassava.
Caught with the cassava.
Yeah.
So the same way when the people are caught
is different.
What?
Pen theft is different.
Pen theft is different. I will accept it. That pen theft is different because the pen theft cuts across. Cassava is stolen by one person for himself, maybe for his family, but pen theft it cuts across.
If you go to the farmer, you catch him and say macho. He knows that I'm holding your cassava macho.
But the person will be given like 7 years, 10 years because of cassava.
You say that's not fair.
That's not fair. But those who steal the future of this country, they don't steal cassava. They steal the future of this country. They are made to go scot-free because the system has a net. Ironically, the net catches small fishes.
Because they don't chop alone. Do they chop alone?
And allows the big fishes or the big fish to pass through the net. Can you imagine? That's the irony of our situation.
Mezako, so now, should the government be jubilating about this new ranking within the corruption perception index? Should they be happy? Or should they rethink and sit up?
Well, I think they should be happy. And Ghanaians should also be happy. If many of us are of the opinion that corruption have eaten us, corruption is reasons why we are where we are. We are unable to see the needed development that we ought to see. And the reason I'm saying that we should be happy is that if you look at the fundamental things His Excellency has put in on grounds, if you look at the code of conduct, the oral and submission of
knowledge consequence?
No. You need to submit your. He said appointees should submit their
asset declaration.
Asset declaration.
Right.
Okay.
And I think the law, which is this gentleman from Asasi Radio.
Gabi?
No.
No, not Erastus. There is one of the editors.
Yes,
he's
one of the
GH1 Joy FM.
Yeah. He has sent a request demanding some individuals who are appointees of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama who have not submitted their
Manasseh?
No, it's not Manasseh. There's an Asasi Radio journalist. He used to be at Joy, then moved to Star FM, EIB, then subsequently Asasi. I'll find his name.
So I think these are all positive signs that's contributing to our fight against corruption. But you see, I have read in bits the report that has come. And what we are talking about is perception. You see, it is perception. So I'm asking that why don't we go into looking at the real corruption itself rather than perception? Because perception could be stereotyped. The perception that we have is that in Ghana and in Africa, many of us and a lot of us
Wilberforce Asari.
Wilberforce. A lot of us and many of us would agree that when we talk about corruption, Ghanaians in Africa, we are corrupt. But the realities of it may not be as our thinking may be. And that is why I'm citing this typical example of what President John Mahama has done. In 13 months of his administration, we've seen no corruption allegation. It means that next year,
maybe we have not looked so hard.
Well, the way the opposition's eyes are open widely, and trying to manufacture corruption and corruption-related activities on the current government. You know what happened at Gold Board?
Yes.
Trying to manufacture corruption on Gold Board. They are all indications that the opposition is so wild and wide open to target those corrupt officials and bring them up. Last week we discussed Ofosun Ganza.
Yeah.
Today he's been picked up.
Yeah.
And these same MPP guys are out there. Release him. How do we fight corruption?
Yeah.
When people involved in corruption and corruption-related activities are arrested, and you try, let's release them. So for me, I think that whatever report has come out, we must look into it and find out the methodology perhaps they used in arriving at where they are.
Right.
Because for me, I think that the government have done well when it comes to this 1 year and 13 months of its administration.
right.
Because the report captured 2025, isn't it? So if it's captured 2025 and we've not recorded any corruption incidents in this administration, then we need to question the paper.
You say 1 month, one scandal used to be the order of the day. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
it was more than one.
More than.
It wasn't 1-1.
No, pardon. Pardon.
Uh,
What did you say?
No, I mean we had
Sometimes
series of,
daily, sometimes a day you can get like 2.
So we could have, you know,
Weekly and
during
all
our
that.
primary school days, we had a book of Bible stories. We could have had a book of daily scandals.
Yeah.
Could we have had
Oh
that?
yeah. Weekly. Let's make it weekly. Let's
Weekly.
be fair.
Book
Let's be
of-
fair
book
and
of-
make it weekly.
Book of weekly
Yeah,
scandals.
yes.
I think we should publish that book.
So I think that in measuring perceptions and corruption, we
The best in the
shouldn't just be
morning
looking
is
at
on
the public
92.7
Let us
Sunrise
look
on 3 FM.
the private sector as well.
Right.
Now, in the report, it also claimed that there are some. It says that state institutions, the belief in state institutions are coming down
Right,
because of the
The
removal of the
confidence.
CJ,
Right.
and that there are many petitions that supposed or ought to remove the electoral commissions, and because of that, they think that.
But
there
the
are
CJ
some
had
manipulations.
a day before a committee.
I want to go there.
And then you had members of the committee
I want
coming public
to
to
come
speak,
there.
etc.
I want to come there, and so because of this, they think that government has influence in these states. But you see, I highly disagree with them. That's why I'm saying that whatever report that comes out needs to be thoroughly looked at. What methodology did they use? What survey did they use? What questioning or samples did they use? That to tell me that the removal of the CJ is contributing to the fact that the executive have some hands in it. Did you ever see any member of the executive writing or petitioning that the CJ should be removed? She was given an opportunity to meet a committee. She went to the ECOWAS court, and what happened? Currently, as we speak, we have the officers at EC sitting down doing their work, and today they're going to hold an IPAC meeting. But a petition have been.
Will you be there at the IPAC meeting?
I'm thinking about it.
Why
There'll
don't
be
you
another
take-
3,000.
I'll give you 3,000 to give to them.
You know, my 3,000 is a case. Is a case with the OSK. It's a
No,
case.
we
so
will-
so
we
with the
will give-
IPAC
we'll
meeting,
give
they
you
are
another
discussing today's
3,000.
Ayawaso, elections. My other colleagues of mine.
Yeah, so
please,
But we'll give you the
No, please
3,000.
Jerry Appeal.
Of which party?
No, Jerry from LPG.
Ah.
Yes,
So
and
Mihana,
the
so Miha-
purpose was that we should, vote
That's
against
Apalu's party. Yeah?
Apalu's party.
Somihana, Somiha.
Yes.
But
That-
Apalu was being funded to fund.
Oh, yes.
Apalu was being
I
funded
don't.
to change.
I don't
in
know
fact,
that.
that
results.
day it was on the day because of that peanut. Okay, because that peanut that went into the pockets of these parties, you realize that some.
But that's a
parents
serious
were in
allegation
some-
you are making.
Oh, why? They are captured on tapes. Didn't you hear what Okiadonko said
You mean before she died?
The
before she
late
died
Okiadonko.
at that meeting? The late Okiadonko. Didn't you hear what she said? Because of something small that were given to them.
But that day, how much did you have in your pocket before the 3,000 came?
In fact, that day I had about 400 cedis.
And you
So OSP.
Your wife
I
is
have to go
listening.
for it.
Your wife is listening to the
It's
podcast.
exhibit. Your 10,000 exhibit.
Not to send the money to OSP. But I told them, look, I need to also
you
protect
failed
my
your
bag.
wife.
You give your wife away on this national.
I gave her away.
on
National
national
radio.
radio. Before Valentine's Day, you chop it.
They will
In
deal
fact,
with you. When you get home, your wife has to deal with you.
Yes.
But we need more of you in this country.
Yes.
I pray she's not listening to me.
I will call
I will
her.
send the link to her myself. Prince Derek, let's
Yes.
wrap up this.
Yeah.
this
So
other
let me
conversation.
conclude on this.
Yes,
I think that
quickly.
in moving forward, we need to interrogate some of these reports that comes because I see some positive gains. Of course,
The
there
best
is more
in the
to do.
morning is on
But,
92.7
We need to also
Sunrise
open
on
access
3
to
FM.
information and all that. And these are things that contribute to whether or not perceptions about corruption in Ghana is moving forward or is moving back.
Prince Derek,
Well, thank you.
let's get into this conversation. Ibo has spoken about the government needing to do more. He said, well, the government should be happy, but there's more work to be done. What do you say?
Well, I think we have made progress, however small. There's still progress. But we could have made a lot more progress if some key things had been seen. And oral, for example, like you said, is the overarching, issue. If oral was seen to be moving at the pace at which people thought it would, regardless of the fact that the judicial system is supposed to process these people, Ghanaians were hoping that it would be a cut and dry thing. Within a week or two, some people are entering jail, even forgetting that the president would not have even been able to set up a cabinet by that time.
Right.
That we didn't have a chief justice who would have allowed that to happen. And we all know the kind of chief justice we had at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So those who think the inertia of a chief justice was not important, see the new chief justice. He's institutionalizing new courts, specialized courts to deal with corruption and galamsey. I'm looking forward to
internet fraud,
Internet
etc.
fraud. So I'm
cross-border
these
crimes.
are the kinds of things that would make us improve in the next perception index. But it's not just establishment of these. The workings of it is important. For example, and I am very saddened that the NDC chose to go the route they went with Baba Jamal, for example, because if they had gone the way I think they should have,
Which
which
way?
would have been the radical and the obvious commonsensical thing to do,
Like
and
what?
even forego having a member of parliament in this constituency, even foregoing for the sake of ensuring that NDC stands true not to its principles of probity and accountability. That would not have allowed Bamia to get off the hook on the 300 plus pickups.
So you are not happy that the NDC, the Honorable Kofi Totobekwachi committee says that Baba Jamal is guiltless and he must
I'm
be
saying
allowed
that
to run.
they
You are
were
not happy about that?
I'm not happy with the outcome. I'm saying that they worked within the constitutional remit. They are a political party.
Right.
And they were using their constitution.
Right.
And so within the framework of the constitution that they were using, they were perfectly in order.
Right.
But I would have hoped that it was being dealt with within the context of the national constitution and the criminal code and so on.
Right.
And therefore,
The best
that
in the
indeed, but it's not a court,
morning
it's not a
is on
criminal,
92.7
what do you call it,
Sunrise on 3
body.
FM.
And so they could not, go beyond that. If they had, then we could have now gone ahead and dealt with Bamia on his 300 pickups. But nothing stops the OSP, the police, or anybody. In fact, the media must run a campaign like we ran for Galamsey being an essential threat to us. This Bamia is an essential threat to the democracy of this country, given the fact that he bought his party structure so that at the top, because he's bought them with the pickups and stuff already, that they are able to fix the match for him.
Right.
Match fixing is vote buying. That doesn't have to get to the delegates. In any case, they may have done the delegates one, but this is a top up, and we are seeing a manifestation of
What do you have
Sunrise
against people
on
providing
3
free breakfast for
FM.
people?
free breakfast.
Yes. What do you have against that?
It's against the law. Section 33.
But if I see my brother hungry and I provide food for him, is it wrong? Is it wrong?
If it's
Really?
connected
If you are
to, if it's connected to the elections, it is
I'm
wrong.
not sharing it at the
The
polling
political
station.
parties
I'm
are
sharing
supposed to do
it.
that.
I'm not sharing it at the polling station. I'm sharing it away from the polling station.
Okay,
at
so
Prince
now
Derek.
I'm looking again
You
beyond.
pa
No, I'm saying that
breakfast.
see, beyond the specialized courts, the public tribunals are coming, so that Attorney General and the CJ's office are doing some very good work, which results would come in the near future. I think that if 3 people had been standing prosecution,
Right.
3, just 3, and I'll name them. If Akufo-Addo was standing prosecution, the mother serpent of corruption was standing prosecution, this index would have really been up like tenfold.
Right.
If Ken Ofriatta had been brought in and was standing prosecution, we would have been the #1 country. So going forward, let us try and all help bring Ken back so that he will face corruption, so our index will grow.
Can you not
Then-
wait for ICE to
No,
finish their
no.
work?
No. Ice block a day for fridge. Ghanaians, they are irate. So we need to get Ken back today.
But if Ken comes back, what would they change?
There's a 3-year gap for us to prosecute Akufo-Addo. One
Right.
is gone, another is going. Before another few months,
But why do you want to prosecute President Akufo-Addo?
he's a mother serpent of corruption. Aren't we talking about corruption? Who is the #1 man as far as the OSP institution
That
is
is
concerned?
Martin Abidu's perception
No,
of
the
him.
OSP institution,
Right.
headed at the time by Martin Amidu, said
Right.
so. The OSP institution still exists. So that is, unless Kisi Abin has said that he is not the mother serpent. Since he's not spoken to that issue, it means it still remains. And I'm saying that the mother serpent, we have limited time. 3 years, 1 is gone, half is going. We'll soon have no time to listen. So if ICE keeps Ken Ofriatta there for another year, means Akufo-Addo works free.
Yeah, but
Despite
the point is that Ken Ofriatta did a lot of good work for this country.
Mustafa Hamid disagrees. He says that the mother serpent dashed him houses. He says he dashed every appointee houses and land and so on. The mother serpent must face corruption, charges. Now, his daughters are also in the soup. So family and accomplices must be drawn in. As soon as people
But he
start seeing
promised us that he was not going to run a family and friends government.
the promises he made, apart from that which he made to his God, the rest he didn't keep.
Oh God, he didn't keep God's one.
No, he tried.
Oh,
It wasn't you who
Ebo
stopped him.
behave. Ebo
You who
behave.
stopped him.
No.
Ebo behave. Which one did he not keep?
I did not keep because he gave God a time frame. He gave God time.
But
time.
Nana has been singing, Papa be a mighty.
Yes, he gave God time. Look at God who is not controlled by time. Akufo-Addo gave you time and said, within this time, I will build you a cathedral. Can you imagine?
Now, the other institutions.
The song of the Pharisees.
Yeah, the other institutions, you see the institutional corruption perception, which also weighs heavily on the overall perception index figures that we get. So the institutions that are deemed to be most corrupt, the judiciary, and we know for good reason, a lot of the judges are corrupt. We saw the number 12 tape. Even that one caught Bamia, Akufo-Addo.
That was a long time ago.
No, but
when
corruption is
Anas Aremeya Anas did
Yes,
that.
but it caught
Charles
them.
Some of the judges got exonerated.
Charles
Charles
Edwin
Edwin
says-
said Bamia had a large family which he needed to take care of, and so was very happy to collect bribes when you bring financial institutions into the country and want to set up
Are
a
you
bank and so
running
on.
down Dr. Baumia?
No, I'm not. I'm just giving a rundown of the things that we all know, a rehash. Now, so I'm doing like a montage of the thing, like quick.
You are giving Ebo bullets.
Then we come to the police. We know they once they ended the pass. Now they've upgraded. So I'm sorry, the great high tech movement numbers and things are all happening. Then the military is the worst right now, and I'll tell you why. They are
The
land
military?
grabs. Yes. The military has acted as Nkebo, Yaklecho.
Right.
They've stolen the land there with guns. They are building, and now they put a sign there that they are going to build 10,000 houses
Keep
at
off.
Plecho. Yes.
Yes, keep off. I've seen that.
Really?
sign.
Land that was never acquired. And you see, I think that Dominic Ayeni as Attorney General must speak to this issue because he as Deputy Attorney General under Marietta Bureau Apia
Appeal
did
upon-
give an advice to then President Mahama that land should not be procured for the military because government could not pay the compensation that
Right.
would have been required. The value of that land is what was an issue. Why would you put the fighting force on prime land that you cannot pay for? And then they use the audacity of guns to chase journalists. In fact, they beat up some of your colleague journalists.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okain from CTFM.
Yes.
I Latin lady.
Yes.
They beat up a lot of my people. 3 of whom died. Then the defense minister, Nitu, was the one who paid for the funeral of one of them, not the defense ministry, but personal. The military wrote a press release signed by Agri that they were going to
Agri-Kwashi.
investigate. Yes. Up to now, yes or nothing. And so I laugh when Media General said that the military was going to do something about the one who was beaten recently. It's not going to happen. All right, people have died. Nothing.
Okay.
The media commission was not interested, etc., etc. And the land, and I think that President Mahama can improve his index. Okay, as commander in chief, the things he inherited, the rot he inherited from Akufo-Addo should not be continued. Those buildings, there must be an investigation
But
into
you
the
have been
buildings on
doing
it.
all these advocacy and it doesn't.
No, but I'm saying it in your studio. The
Nobody
media,
wants
the
to
president is
listen to you.
listen, president. He has asked.
Has he been listening to you?
Yes, he's done a
you
lot.
spoke
He-
about the
last
hotels.
week,
You spoke
right,
about
a week ago.
Chadu. You spoke about chain homes.
has
You spoke
acted on it.
about
He has acted on it.
the statue of Major Maxwell Mahama. You've spoken about.
Those were used
They don't
to,
listen to
no,
you.
No, I'm saying those were used to steal the land, including the illegal military cemetery was used in stealing the land by the military. He said that he's going to retrieve those lands, and it's on record. He's even indicated the kind of funny amounts that people are paying for these things, and that is the basis. So the president is listening, and I'm saying that as commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, beyond being president, he must institute an inquiry into, just like he does very speedily when things like this come up. Like my friend, Kofi, the NEIP guy has been picked up. When this guy made
he's
an
your
allegation, the airport guy, the one who said the cargo planes and the
Ntim
ambulance,
Ntim
he
Fojo.
gave him all the resources. He should give me the same resources for us to investigate the military regarding our lands, all our lands, not necessarily our lands. They are stealing land everywhere. They are using the guns that we pay for with our taxes, and they are acting just like land guards. They are lawless.
Okay.
And so that kind of corruption perception index will not go up until this is done. And I'm saying to you that there are other institutions, and because we are running out of time, I can see
We
you
have
trying.
run out of time,
But
actually.
we can do better if we all agree to help Ghana to become a better place. And we must all rally behind the oral thing. Those who are occupying these buildings, when you go and see anything coming up, right, find out who it is. Let the information be out. But the media, please, I beg you, take your cameras to this cantonment. It's a civil aviation base. Go and film it. The must.
So you get Jassy.
One plot. They've given only one plot.
Then you get Wulomo. Then
civil
we'll
aviation.
come and talk to you. Get Jassy, get
Stop that.
Lamanche,
Stop that.
and then
Stop
get
that.
Wulomo.
Stop
Then we'll
that.
come and talk
Stop
to you.
that.
Ebo
Go to-
Bachman,
go
thank
to-
you for your time. Mr. Happy, thank you for your time.
Out of 100
No,
acres.
but do you know?
I don't know anything.
They stole it all. 100 acres. How can
Do you know?
100
do you
acres
know?
and leave one plot per?
Yesterday,
for the original
And
yes,
Sixtus and I don't have one plot, 70 by 100 in those places. Meanwhile, we are supposed to be indigents. Do you know Sixtus is connected to La?
His former girlfriend. Yes.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Valentine's Day is coming, and there's a conversation that we must have. DJ Phil, do us the honors.